But it's great to have this facility. It's very convenient for me, per se, because I live around the corner. So it's been a huge benefit and a great advantage to help me in my preparations for this summer and also last year as well. So, it's just great that we're having a little bit more investment put back into athletics as a sport, because it is the greatest sport in the world. I don't care what anyone says about football. This is my first love. And, it involves a lot of commitment and hard work and determination from an individual. And you're only able to do that if you have the right facilities to work in.
Mm-hmm. So training, obviously, with a facility that's going pretty well. Going all the way back, though, sort of right the way back to the first time you sort of got onto a track and ran, I guess we're talking about at school. I suppose there was a moment where you thought, oh, I'm the fastest kid in the class. But when was the moment that you actually realised that it was more than that clearly you had something a bit special?
Running for me started when I was about 14 years old. And it was only until I was 22 that I actually realised what I had. When you're young, you take things for granted. I don't have no responsibility. I don't have kids. I don't have, all those things that I have now as an adult. So growing up for me was fun. I just did it for the sheer hell of it. I realised I was faster than everybody else. But I didn't take it for gospel that this was going to take me into a sporting career. I actually wanted to study more on my academic skills because I didn't do too well at school. So I actually contemplated quitting athletics and trying to better myself in an educational world and probably do a 9 to 5. I'm glad I stuck to athletics, obviously. But, as you get older, you start to realise a little bit more what you want to achieve in life. And again, like I said earlier, it didn't come until I was like 22 years old. But I'm glad for what it was worth that I did participate in sport, because it kept me occupied, it kept me focused, and it also, more importantly, keeps you fit.
So was it a question of a coach saying to you, you've got something special and you really could go all the way to the very top?
Yes, it was actually my primary school teacher who encouraged me to participate in athletics. And again, it literally went in one ear and came out the other. I just didn't see the point in doing it. I couldn't see what was going to make me any money. And when I did train, it all seemed like too much hard work. You're falling down, you're getting pains in your legs, vomiting, injuries, all that stuff comes along with it. But again, the rewards you get is when you cross the line. There's no better feeling than that. That's getting 2A stars in your exam, getting that letter saying you're going to university. That's the feeling that we experience. But knowing millions of people around the world are watching you, and it all came from your hard work and determination. So that's what keeps us going. So for me, that's definitely my motivation.
So was there anyone when you were growing up who you watched on the telly maybe, and that was the person that made you think, I want to do that and I want to experience what that person's seeing?
Well, yes, Linford Christie was obviously an icon in a lot of athletes' eyes, especially for me at this age, 13, 14. He was all I saw on the television. And the athlete that stood out for me in the event that I was keen to get in, participate in, the 100 metres. So, I always dreamed of being him. And coming up as a youngster, I was running fast, and the press started to label me as the next Linford Christie. So, to me, that was a dream come true. So, again, I used that as a focus point. I want to be like Linford, and then once I figured out my own agenda, then I got rid of that cast and became Dwaine. Even though I was Dwaine originally, but I started to focus more on me, and now I was in the position where I wanted to be. Then I just enjoyed it and learned and studied, and I became a better athlete.